Hi everyone, so we are headed to our next destination in the Himalayas. As you must have read the title of the vlog, we're headed to Nepal. So I'm sitting currently in the Kolkata airport. There's this beautiful lounge which is mainly reserved for people traveling in the business class, and you can also get access to this lounge through several priority passes and cards, which we did because we're traveling by Indigo, and Indigo does not have a business class, but we got in through one of our priority passes. So our flight is it's just 10 minutes left, so we just had food. The food was really good. We were really hungry, so we ate the food really quickly, but yeah, let me take you through the journey. This is just the start. So we've reached Kathmandu, and so we've landed in the international terminal, and we have to go to the domestic terminal. Apparently there's a free shuttle, but we're standing here. Let's see. There's no clear guidelines as such, so I'm not sure, but yeah, there's a lot of taxis and everything here. So we are unclear what's happening. We'll update soon.
Apparently there is this shuttle that we are on, and we have just two other people with us, yeah? So the international airport is supposed to be at the base level, and the domestic airport is supposed to be somewhere at the top level.
But it's been an experience. It's a big bus. So yeah. But the incline, like it's a uphill walk or there's a stair, so it's I think it's worth the wait if you have a lot of luggage. So let me take you through give you the information about the airports and reaching from Kathmandu to Pokhara, because there were a couple of things which we haven't encountered in any airport. It was new, and we haven't actually seen it we've watched like a million videos for Nepal before coming, so we've never seen anyone give out these information. I don't know why, but let me give it to you so that you can plan better and are not caught off guard like we did. So firstly is once you land in Nepal, in Kathmandu, in the international terminal, so then if you're taking the flight on the same day and not staying in Kathmandu, then the domestic terminal is in a separate building which is a little away from the international terminal. So we asked different security guards, and then we got out of the international terminal, and then one of the security guards was kind enough to mention that there is a free shuttle bus from which leaves from the international terminal to the domestic terminal. Now there are these taxi drivers there as well, so they will tell you that you can walk and go, or you can take the taxi, because the bus takes a long time. The shuttle bus takes a long time. So according to our experience, we could not have walked because firstly we had like 4 bags, and then secondly the walk is uphill, and it's either you go uphill or you have to climb a bunch of stairs, and Another thing is, since the local people here are obviously used to walking in, hilly and uphill paths, and maybe walking quite a bit. But for people like us, I'm not saying, I'm not taking the example of anybody else, I'm taking my example, is I'm not used to walking uphill, and then with luggage and all, plus once you get uphill, it's not like, you got uphill and there's the domestic terminal. You have to walk another like 5 minutes to, depending on your pace, 5 to 10 minutes to reach the gate of the domestic terminal. So it's quite a bit of a walk. It's not as easy as the locals or the security guards make it sound. Now the second thing is shuttle bus. So obviously the taxi drivers will tell you will be late and all, because they would want business, but it's okay. They are not pushy. They respect you, and they actually told us where to stand for the local shuttle bus. So we stood there, and then after like 15 minutes or so, the bus was here, and it was like, it's definitely worth the wait for us, because we had a lot of luggage and all. So that is about going from the international terminal to domestic terminal. Now the second thing is, once you enter the domestic terminal, there is this weird system over there, I think to avoid rush inside the main boarding area. What they do is, if you have a flight, they give you the boarding pass only 1 hour before the flight. So what happens is, the counter opens for your flight only 1 hour prior to boarding. So we did not know that. So what happened is, we had a 1:10 p.m. flight. So we reached the domestic terminal around 10:30, and then we stood in the Pokhara line. So there are these lines of different cities of Nepal. So we stood in the Pokhara line, and then after reaching the counter, we were told that since our flight is at 1:10, the boarding process for that flight, the the giving out the boarding pass, that process has not also started. So then we had to wait there for like 2 hours or so, and there's nothing, no food as such inside that domestic terminals. I guess there are a few options outside, but we did not explore much. So yeah, there's drinking water and there's washrooms, but other than that, no food. So then we for our 1:10 p.m. flight, they opened the counter for us at 12:10 p.m. So this is I think an important information for you to plan your timings and stuff. So no point reaching there 3 hours earlier, because they won't let you into the boarding area. So yeah, these are some information I felt I should share, because we were caught a little off guard. Okay, those were like a few things just to keep in mind, not particularly unpleasant experiences, but just something to be aware of. But now let me tell you the best part about Kathmandu to Pokhara flight. So it's a small airline. I think what is it called? It's an ATR. So it flies low, than the other, big airlines. So what happens is, so you see, the weather was amazing today. It's completely clear. So we saw the entire Annapurna Range. range, because no one, a lot of flights the pilots announce it, but they usually don't. But we figured it might be, because since we're heading to the Pokhara side, but we were not completely sure until we got down. And from just as you get off the aircraft, it's just they make you walk. It's not a big airport, it's a small airport, so you reach the airport just by walking from the plane. So the walk, you just get off and you see that beautiful range of mountains there. It was just phenomenal. Once we reached, we collected our baggage and all. We met Raju, who's our driver in Pokhara. He's such a wonderful person, and he's the one who actually told us that is, I asked him whether that is the Annapurna Range, and he said yes, that is the Annapurna Range. So we actually saw all the Annapurna 1, 2, 3, the 3 mountains, and we also saw the Fishtail Mountain. So it's so lovely, because you just land into this city and you're here for the first time in Nepal, and you're greeted by this amazing, fantastic view of the Annapurna Range. I mean, I couldn't have asked for anything better. And so yeah, it's if you're planning, we are here in December, so if you're planning, this is an amazing time to be here. Pokhara is not that cold. People have a lot of people think Nepal will be very cold, but our first day here, and Pokhara is not that cold. It's nice and warm and sunny now. I don't know about the evening, I'll report it later, but yeah, it's a beautiful day. We've just checked into our first hotel in Nepal and Pokhara as well. So it's called the Fewa Camp. So let me just give you a quick room tour. It's a small room, but we chose this for something special. So let me just take you through the entire room. So as you enter, here's the door. So as you enter, there's this washroom here. It's a nice spacious washroom, and then here's a small table where they've kept the tea and water. Here's a nice bed, not the standard king size one, but it looks cozy. Lamps and stuff. There's a mini bar as well. There's nothing, I guess. Yeah, I think it's empty. Yeah, that's empty. So you can just store stuff, because Pokhara is a little on the warmer side. So it's December, I'm wearing jacket and all, but it's quite warm here. It's sunny. So here's the sitting area. Here's a tiny window here with the city there, the Pokhara city and surrounding valleys. There's a TV here, a plant That's a nice touch. You usually don't see real plants in hotels. There's also this cupboard here where you can store stuff, hangers, and yeah, I don't think they have a safe. No, they don't have a safe. Okay, it doesn't matter for us, but I don't know, if someone wants safe, then they don't have it, but I guess that's okay. So the main thing is, this is not a very it's a very standard hotel in the city, but the main thing that we chose this hotel for is basically the view. It's near the Fewa Lake. It's actually just opposite the Fewa Lake. Very convenient located. So when you enter the hotel, you enter through the city, so it looks a little underwhelming, like, you know, you're in the middle of the city, and you know, how am I supposed to get the Fewa Lake view and stuff. But from the room, let me just show you. There it is. There is the famous Fewa Lake of Pokhara. You can see a lot of people enjoying their time there. It's a very beautiful day today, as you saw from the Annapurna mountain ranges. It's a beautiful day. People are boating, people are enjoying some picnic. So yeah, this view is worth it all. It's not a very costly hotel. It's a mid-budget hotel, not a very less like, it's not a low budget one, but it's a mid-budget one because it has a lake view. But yeah, it's a nice, decent hotel. The staff are amazing. They are so friendly, so you know, always with a smile. So they're really nice. So yeah, this is Hotel Fewa Camp, and if you decide to stay here, your main focus, you know, instead of the stay, it has to be the view. This view with the prices they offer is just, you know, amazing. So now we'll rest a bit because we've you know, had a long journey to reach here, because we left last night at 7:30 p.m. from Kolkata, and currently it's around 4ish or
3 p.m.
3 p.m. So it's around 3 p.m. We've not had food, you know, we've not had lunch or anything, no proper breakfast, no proper lunch. So let's see what we do. I guess we'll freshen up a little and grab something or rest, and then anyway, I'll show you, I'll take you through the journey. But I just wanted to show this beautiful hotel and room. So we've come out for a very late lunch, early dinner you can say. So there was a whole episode. First we wanted to hi, thank you. So first we wanted to go to Sherpa's Kitchen. There's a restaurant there, but it's apparently closed on Saturdays. So there's another restaurant that we wanted to come to called Pokhara Thakali Kitchen, but this one is a little far away from our hotel. Like, you need a car to come here, but Sherpa's Kitchen was walking distance. That's why we preferred that. But so we tried to book in drive, and the cars were apparently very far and they were not coming also. So then we took a taxi, like we stopped the taxi, had to haggle he asked for 400 Nepali rupees, which was absurd price for such a short distance. It was just a 5-minute drive, and So we haggled till 250 Nepali rupees. Now the thing is, we did not convert our Indian rupees to Nepali rupees, because a lot of Indian rupees is accepted here as legal tender. So that's mostly 100 rupees notes. So we've brought those, so we did not convert. So we asked him, and then it actually comes to about 160 rupees, 250 Nepali rupees, but then he took in the exchange rate and all that, and then we had to pay 200 Indian rupees. So it's a bit of a hassle, the taxi culture here. But yeah, here we are in Pokhara Thakali Kitchen, and let's see how the experience goes. We've just placed our order. So I've ordered a Thakali special non-veg thali, and so out of 3 meat choices, you can actually choose 2. So it's chicken, mutton or fish. So I chose chicken and fish, and Shabir ordered Thakali special Dhindo thali. So Dhindo, as far as I know, is a dough, a buckwheat dough. So let's see. I'm not sure, so let's see what comes. And Shabir has taken mutton and fish. So apart from that, we've also ordered a Thakali specialty. So that is basically what we had in Bhutan, called suja. It is butter tea, and there's a bit of salt as well. It's got milk, butter and a bit of salt. So it tastes really good and very good during the cold winters. So yeah, let's see, let the food arrive and then we'll do a taste test. So our first soup has been served. It's the Thakali bean soup. So let's do a taste test. Let's see. Okay. It's creamy and rich. It's very nice.
Thakali tea is here. So like I mentioned, this is milk tea but with butter and some salt. So let's do a taste test. Okay, this is not like suja. So suja is more churned butter and tea, which is there. This is more milk tea which has some butter in it. So this is different than what we have had in Bhutan. Not exactly like suja, but yeah, the genesis of both is almost the same. So it's basically a drink to keep your body warm in the winters. So what do you think?
Let me do a taste test. Yeah, this is different from the suja that we had in Bhutan. So yeah, like what Shabir mentioned, the taste tastes like exactly like that. It's like milk tea, some butter added to it and some salt. So I am okay. Like I wouldn't maybe order it again because I love suja, but this is not suja. Thali has arrived, special Thakali Thali. So I'll do a taste test. I think let's put everything down so that I can dig in with my hand.
So what are these which you're putting down?
So this is the saag, which is spinach. This looks like a potato. This is bitter gourd. I don't need this, so probably Shabir needs to eat, but I'll taste. Okay, this is my chicken. It's very hot, but I'll keep it like this. Okay, so this is the chicken. This is the fish. This is the dal, black dal. This looks like the dessert, which is kheer or rice pudding, and I think they've topped it with an orange. And then here we have the papad, a salad. There's I think this is a achar, a radish achar, and this is I think chili sauce. And, yeah, different kinds, assortment of achars. So let me just dig in. Starting with the saag. Oh, maybe I'll put some dal. So they've topped the rice with some ghee.
The rice as well as the dal is floating on top of
and the dal, yeah. So you can see it. There's floaty, transparent layer. That's the ghee. So let me just put a bit of the dal. Okay. Just the dal.
Thank you.
So the dal has a very, I don't know, it somehow has a very lemongrassy flavor. I don't know exactly, I can't identify it, but it's very different. I've never had this dal before.
So this is the Dhindo instead of the rice. So this is the difference that you will see. Farah has rice and I have a Dhindo.
So next is the saag or the spinach. Saag is similar to the one that we had in Kursham.
Oh, that's
so it's not spinach, it's I think radish.
radish. So that dish was from Nepal.
Yeah, so it's that saag. It's not spinach.
Oh yes, the dal has a very lemongrassy
Yeah,
flavor.
it's
Let me
different.
put my dishes down as well. I'll stack them on this side.
The best way to dig into a thali, be it Nepali or Indian, is by hand. You cannot have it any other way.
This is the
Radish saag.
radish, which you can actually check out our vlog, Kursham
From
vlog.
Kursham. It's the same thing.
It was supposed to be a Nepali dish. Now we can actually see the resemblance.
Yeah.
The dal is quite unique as well.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I've also tried a little bit of this achar. So this is some, again, an achar with some sort of leafy greens. So let me see. This is again radish leaf.
So I'm trying out a different achar, the other one. This is onion, I think.
There's some fruit. Some fruit. It has a seed inside it. It's quite hard. Some kite fruit.
So I'm now having my aloo or potato. It's fried.
As well.
It's nice. That's how it should be. Fried potato.
Everything actually goes very well with the dal.
There's this doughy texture. Okay. It goes very well with no matter, like, no doubt it's like a replacement of rice, so you can't have it like alone, like it's not a standalone dish, so you'll have to accompany it with something, and then it tastes good.
Otherwise, on its own, it has no taste.
Do you need anything else? Anything?
Can I get the potato curry?
Okay. Potato.
Potato, yeah. Oh, so they do refill the...
Except
veg.
except the non-veg items, everything is refillable.
So I'm trying the bitter gourd fried now. Very nice and really. It's quite different. I expected it to be like the fried bitter gourd that you get in South India, but it's not that.
Is it bitter?
That's more spicy.
Do you want to try? So it looks very crispy fried. It's not that bitter.
Thank you.
Okay. And do you need
No, thank you.
this one?
A little bit for me, please. So what do you call this?
No, this?
Yes.
Spinach.
Okay, is this spinach or is it some other?
No, it's normal.
It's normal spinach only. But so do you have some radish you put into it?
Radish and potato.
Okay, that's where the flavor of radish is coming. Yeah, that's very nice. Yes.
Do you need rice?
No, thank you.
I would like to try some rice.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so this did not. It's not the what we called as radish. So I would actually normal spinach, but there is radish in this dish. Quite an overpowering smell of it.
Yeah, and even that bitter aftertaste.
Yeah.
The bitter gourd has a bitter aftertaste, but not too bad.
I just get into my mutton now. The little bit of Dhindo. Mutton curry is quite nice. The mutton is a little hard. Could be the mutton here is like that.
I think it's a little tough.
And just now I'll try a little bit of fish.
Okay.
Right. Thank you, that would be. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
The fish is really good.
So I'm tasting my chicken as well now. So let's see. It's nice. It's like that comfort homemade chicken. So it's like nothing fancy but comfy food.
The same is for the mutton as well as the fish. It's very, very close to what we would have at home. Yeah. Let me try a little bit of it's quite nice. So what we'll do now, we'll finish off our thali, and before we come to the dessert, we will come back to you again. Okay, so I have polished off my plate and most of my dishes and some of Farah's too. And I think this is where Farah has called it a day. She can't go anymore, so that's fine. So we'll now end with the dessert. So here is what it looks like. This is kheer along with some orange on top. So I'll go in with it. Okay. This is not kheer. It's fruits in yogurt topped with orange. Nevertheless, quite nice.
I think I'll use a spoon.
Quite unexpected. But
so here you can see diced fruits. Diced fruits.
so I'm done, and it's quite nice, but I'm a little disappointed because I went in thinking it would be kheer. So we need to get
That's
dessert.
usually how a thali ends with. So yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to get dessert, and we'll see where we have dessert, or we might not even. It's been a long day, so we might just retire for the night.
Yeah. So we're back to our hotel and wrapping up the first day of our Nepal trip. So we did not go anywhere else. We just had that thali for dinner, as I showed, and we're going to retire to bed early because we are really tired. We had a very hectic and long journey to reach here, and tomorrow we have something special planned early morning. So I'm really excited for that, and I'm gonna take you through the journey as well. So if you liked this video today, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. I also have an active Instagram account where I post regular updates of my travels, so you can come there and follow me, or just drop in to say a hi. I would really love that and appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and yeah, see you in the next vlog.